Good morning, Bunny. How are you? PK has to go into the office today, so I'm trying to get his lunch and everything ready because I haven't obviously made anything yet for lunch. So we're working on that this morning. Because he's there longer of a day than most people. I'm trying to make him a little bit of breakfast too. But how are you doing this morning, Bunny? Oh, have no audio due to being in the office. Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna go to the cooking scene. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear me and the music. I'm gonna turn the music up just a hair up more. We have our manifestation playlist going again. Mr. Eggy is here. So yeah, we're making a lot of things today, which I forgot to dump out the old stuff that the leftovers we didn't eat. So this one's too soupy, so that's gonna have to go in back. I don't usually like throwing away leftovers, but I didn't really have that much leftovers, so that's good. Excuse me, Nora. You guys can look at my shirt if you want. So today we're making a green goddess salad, and I'm actually kind of stoked about it because this one is my favorite salad. It went pretty viral on TikTok, and it really got me into eating cabbage, which now's the perfect time for me to eat cabbage because of the way my hormones are. So, and I know that my period will be coming soon. Again, every month. Like clockwork for me. So eating cabbage prior is going to be healthy and helpful. And we're going to add some greens in there. Where is my cabbage? There it is. So we're just going to try out quite a few different things. So yeah. Lots of veggies today. I also really love this salad because it has so many veggies. It's just healthy. It's healthy, and I love that. I love that it is healthy. We'll also be doing a cabbage stew and carrot cake baked oats, which we've made the carrot cake baked oats before. I'm just making them because I didn't really plan anything else for breakfast. And I really didn't want to do like egg cups or anything. I really wasn't in the mood for that. I like doing the oats because they're filling but don't require too much. So first thing I'm going to do before we even start putting the oats and everything in there is I'm going to start grating up some carrots. And I have to keep an eye on the time because I want to make sure that when PK gets up and gets ready and goes. So like he already prepares everything the night before for like his work bag So I want to make sure that I can get his coffee and everything good. I've already prepped his lunch. We got breakfast brewing in there. English only. Vlados. English only, please, my friend. I don't know any other language. I mean, well enough, I should say. I know Spanish and French, just a teeny tiny hair, but not really much. But English only. Hello, how are you today, my friend? Let me know how you found us. Welcome on in. We're just getting started here. I'm making some breakfast. So right now, we're making carrot cake oats. And they're going to be tasty, high protein, very good, very healthy. And then we're also going to make 2 different cabbage dishes. But how are you, my friend? Let me know how you found us. Also, let me know how your morning or day is going. I don't know where you are in the world. May even be evening for you. I don't know. I'm not Arab. No, I'm from New York. From the good old US of A. I don't know if that's a positive thing. But not Arab. Sorry, my friend. I know I'm on early for United States. You're from Russia? Oh, that's so cool. I had a feeling you were Russian from your chat. But I never know because I'm not very good with languages. All right, I probably won't need 2 whole carrots for the breakfast, but I will need a carrot for my soup, so that'll be fine. From Crimea? Oh, very neat. I'm not familiar. I don't know too much about Russia, or really, I'm very an ignorant American, sadly. I know a little bit about geography and stuff, but other than that, really, I don't. My name is Kaychick, or Michaela. Thank you for the follow, hon. It's nice to meet you. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna grate. Actually, before I do that, I gotta give my Nora puppy a little bit of the carrot. I gotta pay the dog tax, you know. Sharpen my knife here. Gotta pay the dog tax. So I just give her the ends of the carrot. Nothing too crazy. See? She's right down here. Okay, here you go. Alright, go lay. Go lay, mommy's gotta be right here. So I'm just grating up the carrot. Nothing too fancy. And you know what? While we're doing that, what I'm gonna do is, okay, perfect, my eggs are going. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to my front pan here. I'm gonna turn it on medium high heat. We're gonna let that warm up. We're gonna put our ground chicken. I know I'm using chicken. Most people think I'm a vegetarian or a vegan, but I am not a vegetarian, nor am I vegan, despite what people may say. So I'm gonna open up a thing of chicken. I'm using ground chicken, it just makes it easier. And I am gonna go ahead and kind of pat it. And my eggs should be done here soon. So this morning, we are making... Actually, I'm going to do this. That way you can see it too. We are making carrot cake oats. We're also doing cabbage soup with some protein of the chicken. And we're doing a green goddess salad. So that is what we are making today. Wash my hands. You don't need salmonella hands. Sorry. When I'm in that angle, it's not a good angle. Okay. Hi, Bubby. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Traditional soup in Russia. Ooh, I actually have a friend of mine and a coworker who's Russian. He teaches me a lot of stuff. Although we don't get to talk too much because we're working. So I do like to hear about the traditional things that they do in Russia and the foods that they make. We do really bond over food. That's why I love food. Food is one of those things where even if you don't speak the native language of the person, you can always make them food and it tells them a story, you know? Food has a story. And I love that it all kind of comes together and brings people together. Asala, good morning, sweetheart. How are you? Well, every Monday we wake up early so that I can prep food for the week before work. It helps keep me motivated, stay on track, and everything. This morning we also have a manifestation and meditation playlist going, so feel free to relax with me. I have been a very anxious person. My work has been a little bit hectic this month, making me very anxious. So it's been a little tough. So anything I can do to kind of bring that vibe down, this has been helping. So I also, you know, it's so easy. We get into those modes, we get into those feelings, and Poe, don't go in the bag, please. We get into these modes and these feelings that, like, I really wanted to cancel this morning's stream, but I'm like, you know what? No. That would not get me into the right mindset. I've also already had to cancel 2 Tuesday streams in a row. My hope is that I don't have to cancel again tomorrow. And I'm going to push through. But Us, how are you doing? Why are you up so early, my dear? It's very early for you, too. PK should be waking up in about a half hour. Oh, it's your nighttime then, essentially. That's good. I loved working overnights. There was something, I felt so good going home in the morning when everybody else was going into work. I don't know why. And I didn't feel ick for going in when everybody else was going to work. But that morning, I'd be like, look at all you guys, that morning traffic, because I'd be going against traffic in the opposite way. And I'd be like, look at all of you guys. All right, so I probably can put my chicken in here. So I'm going to put my ground chicken right in. You're fine, Popo. Thinks I'm going to do something to him. Turn that down, that's a little high. So I want to brown the chicken. I don't want to do anything too crazy. I'm doing ground chicken because I don't really always like whole pieces of chicken when I'm eating soup. I don't know if that's just me, but I'm not the biggest fan of that. Alright, PK. So I'm just gonna kind of move around the chicken. We will spice this in a minute with just a little bit of salt and pepper once it's cooked a little bit more. I do kind of miss working overnights, not gonna lie. The smell of chicken is really not my favorite smell in the world. Okay. Try to get that chicken off my thing. Well, whatever, I'll just wash it in a minute. Alright. Let's add a wee bit of salt and pepper. You guys can see it from above. We are making some soup. So I'm just adding chicken as the protein. I don't usually do that. I wanted hamburger, but hamburger was too expensive at the store. Surprisingly, chicken was cheaper for some odd reason. Don't know why. I didn't want to do all vegetarian and vegan meals this week. While I love my vegetarian and vegan meals, and they're definitely cheaper, I feel like I get very stale with them. I do have a tendency to make a lot of the same. Alright, so Mr. Ho-Ho here. So sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of chicken. So I'm just gonna kind of cook this up just a little bit more. And then I am going to take it off, put it on a plate, and we're gonna actually make the rest of the soup, which I don't have anything ready for the rest of the soup, but that's a-okay. But Ocelot, I hope you're liking working overnights. Do you like it? I don't know if you're still here. You might be eating or getting ready to lay down. I never went right to bed when I got off overnights. I did do some stuff in the morning time. Eggs are definitely done. For now. So again, I'm just trying to like not really cook per se, just browning them like I don't want to I don't care if it doesn't cook all the way through because we're going to add this back to the soup. But I do want it to be browned a little bit. All right. Let that go. You are a drooly mess right now. Girlfriend, pick it up. Get it together. She wants carrot so bad, baby girl. Relax. Mommy will give you some carrot. So I'm just grinding the carrot. I like the finer choppedness of carrot. And we're actually going to turn on to 375 the oven to cook our oats. So we'll get that preheated. My oven takes forever to preheat, but since I have the stove on, it might not take so long. That should be good. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Bean, you can have this one. She's so happy. That's all I could ever ask for is a happy puppy. Happy, healthy puppy. All right, very good. So I do want to move the carrot into a different bowl, just so it's out of my way. What time is it? Making pretty good time. All right. My carrot is out of the way. It's not like an overabundance of carrot. I probably could do a little bit more, but that's okay. There's some more when you're ready. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do is we are going to be chopping up some carrot for the actual soup. So for me, I like to kind of like finely chop this into like little chunks, just like that. Kind of move them to the side. No more. All done, Nora. All done, baby. Don't be greedy. So again, we're just gonna be finely chopping them. Nothing too cray-cray. Nothing too cray-cray here. So I'm gonna start PK's coffee. The nice thing with the JAVY coffee is it's actually a lot faster than a coffee pot, depending on your like it's just the brewing of the water that takes the longest. But it's like, it's so much cleaner. Like, my Keurig is clean. I cleaned it, so I can have tea without it tasting like coffee. I hate that. I hate when, like, you're trying to have tea and it tastes like coffee. Because that's what you've been brewing in your Keurig. You know? Alright, very good. I can't stand that shit. So, now I can brew tea, coffee, and everything. It's not going to alter the taste or anything, and it's just great. All right. So we are going to cut up this whole thing of cabbage. Let's just get that head off there. And we are going to wash it. Not for very long, but we are going to wash it. We're not doing any crock pot meals today, which does make me slightly sad. I really like making crock pot meals, but because they're easy. You just put everything in there and you go. Alright. And obviously, always wash your produce. Don't be gross. Don't be freaking gross. Okay. Come on. Let's, I guess, go this way since it doesn't want to cook completely through. There we go. So half of this is going to go into our soup, and the other half is going in our salad we're making. I love salads too, especially the green goddess salad that we're making today. It is literally one of my favorite salads of all time, hands down. Okay. So for the green goddess salad, you want to try to chop up everything as finely as you can, or as you you know, see fit. So what I do is I'm going to chop it one way. I can just kind of chop it another. This salad, the reason I love it so much is I do love to eat it with chips. I know that sounds really weird, but I do. I love to eat it with chips. It just tastes so good. And you know what? There's no rule saying you can't eat salad with chips. And anybody who tells you that that's unhealthy or not worth it, it's called balance, baby. I'm eating my veggies. I don't give one solid fuck. You know? If they don't want to eat their salads with chips, that's fine. I mean, it tastes good with or without chips, so that really does not matter, but I prefer to eat my salads with chips, personally. So, because what's more fun than eating chips? Right? It's like a dip. It's like a giant, healthy dip. You know? And I don't feel like every salad works well with the chip vibe, but this salad is one of the chip vibe salads. Alright, let's get this. It's browning. That's what I like to see. As those little browning bits. This actually can be taken off now. Now, I don't have any celery. I would like to put celery in this, but I forgot to buy the celery. So we're not doing any celery. We are going to do some onion. We'll chop up some onion here in a little bit. Because that is going to go into the pan next. I really need to take that out off of there, but it's fine for right this second. So we'll do some onion. We'll get the carrots in there. Again, I would have loved to have some celery, but we don't have it. Alright, so now I'm just going to start chopping from a different section. I know I didn't really chop that up as much as the other one, but we're going to put it in there. We're going to have a little bit of textures, a little bit of variation. I like that. And you don't have to finely chop it, but do the best you can. I think it tastes better this way, finely chopped, again, because it's like a dip. And you can get your chip in there. And that's the thing about cabbage. It may not look super, super huge from the outside, but cabbage is pretty big. And it's a neat thing because it does. It lasts a long time. So you don't have to worry about it going bad. Alright, I'm just gonna chop up some more. And the thing about cabbage that I love is I can have one head of cabbage, and that's gonna usually last me 2, sometimes 3 meals. And guys, I don't know about you, but that is definitely a necessity in today's day and age. So we're making 2 meals out of this cabbage. And if there is a vegetable that anybody asks me, what is like a cheap vegetable that I can buy that I can feed either a large group of people or just simply have for a period of time, I'm going to tell you it's cabbage. And there's red cabbage, there's green cabbage. The green cabbage is the one that I can get at my grocery store I shop at, but okay. And cabbage is one of those things where it's so versatile that you can literally, where's my thing? You can literally make so many different things. Like you can have cabbage rolls. We're making cabbage soup. We're making Greek goddess salad, you know, with cabbage. All of this stuff is using cabbage. All right, let's chop up an onion so that I'm actually going to get this out of here because this is starting to burn now. I'm just going to turn off the heat keep it on warm. We're going to get that out. Oh God, please don't set off the alarm. Please don't set off the alarm. All right. I am just going to pull this completely off the heat, to be honest with you. Got the nice brown bits we wanted. They're now sticking. Try that. Sticking up just a little bit. Okay. Get those bits in there. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, I'm just going to move this chicken aside. We don't need it right now. We are going to add the carrots and the onion. Why would I touch that? I don't know. Dumb. All right, let's cut up an onion. Love onions. Also, they're another cheap vegetable that just really add a lot of texture and flavor into things. Onions can really be in almost any dish. And yeah, it's great. I freaking love onions. And despite how people say it really makes them cry, which it does, it's really, like, not too bad. If you have to cut up a lot of onions, then yeah, like if you're making French onion soup, that's one of those things. I don't make French onion soup because I don't want to cut up that many onions. If it's not just a one and done onion thing, I'm not here for it. Also, not only that, but they make choppers and stuff now. It's like, come on now. Onion. Peel. Well, then let me get this whole first layer then. You're not going to peel right. There. Alright. Oops. That is one thing I don't like, is the onions making you cry. But, again, it's not so bad. We are going to use a whole thing of onion. And we are going to cook that with the and I'm just giving these rough chops with the carrots in the pot. I do want that taste of the onion, so that's why we're doing the whole onion. Plus, I hate saving half of an onion, because I don't use it in time. I ended up throwing it away. And I'm not putting onion in my green goddess salad. I'm just not doing it. Not doing it. you're not eating onion. You will not like the taste of onion. You probably would because you're a freak. Alright. So, I'm going to put this back onto the heat. I have it on low. Put a little bit more olive oil in there. And we are going to cook our onions and carrots right on in there. I'm actually going to also cut up a pepper, and we'll put that in there next. But I am going to let the carrots and onions do their thing for a little bit longer. We've got that on a low heat. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit to almost medium low, just so that it cooks. And I'm also going to wash my spatula because it had touched raw chicken. So let's just wash that really quick. But if you're here lurking or watching, I appreciate you being here. I know mornings are hard for a lot of people, but I appreciate you guys spending your time and being here in the morning, waking up to me or falling asleep. I don't care, whichever. Or maybe you're trying to get through your work day. I don't know. But either way, I'm happy you're here. All right, let's get that coffee started. Killer Carrot, hello, sweetheart. How are you? If you've got a lurk, I get it. It's early, man. It is early. All right, we're going to get all those brown bits up on the bottom of the pan. Kind of get them mixed into those onions and carrots. And get those cooking for a little bit. So while we're doing that, I do want to start getting the carrot cakes oats going, but I also need to cut up my cabbage and other veggies that are going in the soup. So we're going to do that next. Let me find my soup. Okay, is it? My main thing was I wanted to see if she was doing big chunks of cabbage or not. So she kind of cuts it up roughly. I'm not going to go too crazy on cutting up this like into smaller pieces, but we are going to cut it up a little bit, like have it, and kind of cut it in different directions. Have that. I don't want them to be too big of chunks, you know. Oh, I think PK's alarm just went off. I can usually tell when his alarm comes off because the animals start to like sense he's awake. But he is, because he has to go into work today, he is going to be like getting his ass right up and out the door. Luckily, pretty much everything is packed for him. I do need to pack his hard-boiled eggs. That's what he's having for breakfast this morning because I wouldn't have made the other thing in time. So let's get his hard-boiled eggs packed so he can just get up and go. Have anything else for him, although I do have an apple that I'm going to give him as well. I'm just like, it's so hard when I'm scrambling to find things for him to eat when I haven't cooked anything yet, but that's all right. So I just want the onions to kind of be translucent or just a little bit softer. Same with the carrots. I want the carrots to get nice and soft. So we have that on a low heat so I don't burn it, because I still need to chop up all of our vegetables. And actually, I need to wash these ones too. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to get our cabbage for our green goddess salad out of the way. Perfect. So I don't really, you know what, I'm gonna put it in this blue bowl that I have. I don't really care if it's still a little wet, because that's gonna help with our dressing that we're gonna put on it. And I know that a lot of people don't like to put dressing on their salads all that much, like beforehand, but we are going to, because the longer it soaks in there, the better it tastes, I promise you. All right. Just gonna get some of this in there. I don't know about you guys, but I also have been having the weirdest freaking dreams at night lately. I don't know why. Probably stress induced. Also doesn't help that I do eat candy before bed. Why didn't this go? It's been doing that a lot lately. Okay. Just try to get all that cabbage in there. All right, that's perfect. Hopefully you guys are liking the vibe of the music too this morning. Alright, I'm just gonna let that wash off just a little bit. Okay. Push that to the side. Again. All right. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna add a pepper to this, and then we gotta start our breakfast. So let's cut up this pepper. Again, guys, I'm gonna tell you, vegetarian foods, I don't care what people say. Healthy food is not expensive. It's finding the recipes that don't make them expensive, you know? Because beans, lentils, they're really not that expensive for the amount of usages that you can get them out of them, especially, I'm just gonna throw them right on in there. Especially beans and lentils. Like, I mean, I can make soup with them. They're good with that's how I get my protein in a vegetarian dish, right? And I can buy a bag of $2 to $5, or you can buy the big ones and they'll last even longer, bag of beans and lentils and use that for multiple soups. Your coffee didn't brew the way I wanted it to, so your coffee didn't really brew, it just finished. Yeah, just put it on the table and I'll get it. Where did you put the teaspoon, baby? Huh? Okay, well, I use the actual teaspoon because it fits better. The JAVY does smell good. Alright. So yeah, I mean, if you just get a couple of vegetables and stuff, my grocery list, I mean, I'm shopping at Aldi's. It's a little bit cheaper. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? So Aldi's already a cheaper option. But that's where I go shopping, and I try to keep it so that my groceries are under $100. That's my goal every time I go in there. And so that means we do cook a lot with... Are you getting ready? Say bye, PK! I know, Nora's going crazy because PK's got to go into work today, so... He's up and ready. Darth, how are you, sweetheart? How are you doing, sweetheart? Hopefully you and Miss Sarah are doing well. Alright, we're adding 3 heapings of garlic. Right now we're making soup. I should have started my oats a while ago, but I didn't. Go lay down, Nora. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize you guys were going to Texas this Thursday. That is so exciting. And I'm assuming you're going to see Dana? Yes, I will lock the door. You got your keys in your wallet? Love you, bye. Alright. Oh, that's so great. I love that. Low-key little jealous, but that's exciting. Super exciting. Okay. Great. We've got all that. That's good. I am going to add our vegetable broth. You can use chicken broth or beef broth. We didn't do beef. We're doing chicken in this cabbage salad, so that's okay. And I'm gonna add that cabbage in there. Then we really gotta make our whatchamacallit. We really gotta make our oats. My oven's been preheating forever. It's like, bitch, it doesn't take that long to preheat. Might take a while, but it doesn't take that long. Alright. That cabbage right on in there. We're actually probably gonna use a little bit more of the vegetable broth. I tried to play Fortnite yesterday, and the servers for matchmaking weren't working. So I didn't get a chance to really play it that much. I was kind of disappointed. I actually didn't play it at all. I had to wait, so I obviously had to download it, which that didn't take too long. So I downloaded it. Then I had to wait in a 30-minute queue to get in. Yeah, 30-minute queue to get in. And then we waited another 30 minutes just to try to get into a game, and then at that point, our groupie that we play with, Fortnite with, they had to go. And I wanted to go read. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. So I never got to actually play. It's amazing. I've seen it. I've seen people play it. I just personally haven't played it. We're going to move this to the side because I don't need it right this second, but I will need it again. All right, let's get our oats going. Just gotta get... I'm assuming you've played it, right? 2 hours? Jeez Louise. See, mine wasn't that long. Like, PK said this so much yesterday. He was like, for a map being, or for a game being so popular and out for so long, goddamn dog hair, I swear to Christ, I can't do anything with that dog hair now. And being like one of like the bigger games out there, like, how do you not have your fucking shit together? Like, my friends that we play with, they didn't have that problem. They were actually getting in, they still had queue times, but they were playing pretty early in the morning and everything. Okay. Do about 2 cups. I do have more oats, good. 2 cups of oats. As always, we're doing carrot cake oats today, guys. You guys know I love fucking carrot cake. Okay, so we're doing our carrot cake oats. We've got that. We're gonna do some protein powder. My protein powder is almost gone. Actually, I'm just gonna add the whole thing. Perfect. And I'm actually gonna turn this heat up a little bit more to more of a medium. We're gonna add some flax seeds. These are just my usual, what I put in my oats. 4 wins in a row though? Fuck yeah, let's go. Who were you playing with yesterday? Darth, we should play sometime. Alright, that was kind of a lot, but that's okay. 3 wins and a second place before I had to run errands. Yeah, I get it, but it's like, again, such a big, like, game, you know? I just feel like it should have been figured out a little bit better. My personal opinion. Over the pond. Oh, nice, nice. Heck yeah. I'm not very good, and I really don't play very often because I get a little frustrated. What am I looking for? Oh, I need milk. I need maple syrup. I need everything. I'm gonna do eggs. Yeah, I'll use this one. All right, we're gonna do 2 eggs in a bowl. Again, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to play again. Maybe today I'll try after work. Maybe. Mondays I don't really do too much after work because I've streamed. I'm up since 5 with streaming, and streaming does take a lot of energy out of me. And then I have a lot of meetings on Monday for work. And work has been killing me lately. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of whisk these together. These eggs. We're gonna add a bit of vanilla. Vanilla. Beautiful. We do need to add a little bit of salt into my oats. Beautiful. And some baking powder. Of course, of course. You guys know I don't measure. That's what me and Dana have in common. I do measure, though, usually my baking soda, but I'm just gonna do about that much. Nothing too grand, just a little bit more. There we go. once you've baked and cooked enough, it's like you really don't need to measure for certain things. Certain recipes, obviously, I follow a recipe. Alright, we're gonna do quite a bit of maple syrup. Gotta get this shit sweet. I mean, if we're making a dessert. Alright, I might as well just use all the rest of the milk. Okay, what am I missing? We'll add the carrots in a minute. I don't think I'm missing anything. At least I hope not. We'll find out. But did you guys all have a good weekend? Did everybody have a good weekend? I know there's not that many people in here yet. Or this morning. It's early. We're just gonna do the rest of that milk. But hopefully everybody had a good weekend. We did a lot this weekend. Me and PK we stayed busy with doing a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna use, there's the spoon I want. We're on this side. We have a lot of festivities going on this these next few weeks on the weekends. Well, actually the whole rest of the month, obviously, because Christmas is coming. PK's birthday is on next Tuesday, so not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday is PK's birthday. So he loves to go. There's a in a town over. There's an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet, and it's free on your birthday. So we usually do that. It's really worth it at that point. All right, let's add in our Blue Raven. Good morning. How are you, sweetheart? How have you been doing? We're doing well over here. We're trying to stay on time. Honestly, we are on time. We're probably ahead of schedule here, which is good. I started a little bit earlier than usual. I did not sleep well last night, so... And my cat, I really didn't want him to wake up PK. I know he did, but, like, didn't want him, like, pawing at PK for food this morning, so I got right out of bed. Darth! Darth, thank you so much. Subbing with Prime and for 4 freaking months. Let's fucking go, bro. Thank you so much, Darth. You know what time it is. Anytime we do, anything that has to do with subs, whether that's gift a sub, resub, or you decide to sub yourself so graciously, you pick a card. I'm gonna have you pick out of 3 colors. Would you like pink, blue, or green? Pink, blue, or green today? We're gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. Blue. Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Hopefully I'm picking it from the right side. I never know. Okay. So this is the politics card. Blue is politics. Sorry about that, Darth. At the end of the Democratic National Convention in 2016, Bill and Hillary Clinton had a comical amount of fun with what? A, balloons falling from the ceiling. B, their teleprompters being broken. C, confetti falling from the ceiling. Or D, the upbeat techno music that was playing. At the end of the Democratic National Convention in 2016, Bill and Hillary Clinton had a comical amount of fun with what? A, balloons falling from the ceiling. B, their teleprompters being broken. C, confetti falling from the ceiling. Or D, the upbeat techno music that was playing. You're good? Spent 3 days doing diamond painting? That's so cool. That is really cool. I've never actually diamond painted. I think, Darth, you're gonna be the only one guessing, so... Come on. We're adding a little bit of cinnamon. Because that's what I had forgotten. Alright, beautiful. The answer is balloons. So the answer was A. Congratulations, Darth. You win nothing. Also, for any sub in the month of December, we are also doing, this can actually go in here now, where we're going to be painting on Sundays. These little cards, which I don't know where I put them. I'm setting the timer to 35 minutes, guys. So we're going to be painting cards that are very cute. They're matching cards, like a matching game, a mix match game. Here, I'll show you guys. I got it. So they have these cute like little animals and stuff on them. So we're going to be painting these for each sub that we get throughout the week on the last Sunday. And then we can play our mix matching game. So we'll have to paint that. Good morning, egg fried cheese. How are you? All right, guys. Everything's looking pretty a-okay right now. I'm going to check my soup. We're going to need to season it here. It's going to take a bit for this to cook. Would help if I turn it up a little bit higher too. So I will season it in a little bit. This is our cabbage soup that we got going on here. We just put our carrot cake oats into the oven. Doing okay. Had an interview this morning. Oh no, why? Have positivity. You will get it. Because once again, they wanted on the job hands-on IT experience, which senior service desk role. Well, I am hoping you get the job, my friend. Fingers crossed. You got this. You can do this. All right, y'all. We gotta cut up our... We're making a green goddess salad. So we're gonna be cutting up... We already cut up cabbage. We're now going to be cutting up our cucumber, which I'm just gonna give this a good wash underneath the sink here. I don't feel like... Let me change the view so you guys aren't looking at me. She needs cucumber. She's already had plenty of food this morning. This bitch ain't getting anything else. Okay, here's my... Okay, cucumber. She eats so much, guys. She is starting to get a little bit chonkier. She's a good girl, though. She's my good girl. My least favorite thing is when PK goes to work. He had to go into work today. I don't like when he goes into work, especially when I'm already, like, high anxious. My job's been a little bit crazy the past few weeks. A lot of changes are being made, and, which nothing wrong with change. I don't mind change, but I work at basically doing call center stuff. And I'm failing all of my stuff because of the changes they made, and having to go through retraining and stuff, and it's just not a good feeling, and they've been doing a lot of stuff, so it's just a little bit stressful. And because of that, I don't really like being here alone working. But the nice thing is, because I work from home, I do have the luxury of playing music and all that fun stuff, so. And I've got my pets. Thank God I have my pets. So, Luckily, I have Nora and Penny and Poe because they definitely help. I don't care what anybody says. Animals help tremendously. Okay, I do kind of want these thinner. That's okay. We'll just cut. And actually, let me get my bowl over here. It's fine. All right, Darth, have a wonderful day at work. Thank you for your resub, my friend. Thank you for being here. I love you. Have a great day. Don't work too hard. You too, my friend. Thank you for coming in. So all of these are going right into our salad. I don't put too much in my green goddess salad. Like I know a lot of people put onions and chives and all this stuff. I really don't. Good morning, Maddie. How are you, sweetheart? I don't go too crazy with them. I just put my cabbage, my cucumbers. Every once in a while I'll do some like carrots or something in there, just give it a little bit of a twist, but I do carrots and other things today, so I didn't really care to put carrots in there. And we're gonna make the green goddess dressing, which that is the best part, is making the green goddess dressing. It really adds, and the longer you let it sit on there, oh, the better it tastes, honestly. You don't want to go to school. I hear ya. I don't want to go to work. Unfortunately, though, I need to make money so that I can survive and live in this world. So, yeah. I gotta work. That's okay, though. It's gonna be a good day. We have some manifestation music. I don't know if you guys can really even hear it, but we do have some manifestation music going on today. I'm just gonna cut these in half and make that easier. Slept all day yesterday. That sounds so nice. It was relaxing yesterday. Me and PK really didn't do too much. We did so much on Saturday, so it's kind of needed. God dang it. Fine, you're gonna be cut like that because you're not doing what I want. Me and my friend were both, well, she's reading a book. I'm listening to it because I don't like to read. Not that I don't like to read. I just don't stay focused when I read. So I prefer to listen to books, and that way I can multitask and clean while I listen to books. But anyway, so we've been reading this book. A little raunchy. She picked it out, so I'm blaming her. But it's good. It's a good book. It's about, it's called Window Shopper by, I think her name's Tessa Bailey. It's about a girl who just got out of prison not that long ago, and her dream was always to be one of those window display girls or whatever. And, who decorates like the store shop fronts. She lives in New York City, so of course there's a ton of storefronts. Hello, Bug Kitten. How are you, sweetheart? Hopefully you're having a wonderful Monday, start of your Monday. Or if, I don't know, are you in Australia? Because if you're in Australia, hopefully you're having a good ending to your Monday. And it wasn't too hectic. So yeah, she's like admiring the storefront window, which is kind of botched because they haven't had somebody to decorate the window very well. And she talks to the owner. Well, she didn't know it was the owner. And he encourages her to apply and whatever, despite her criminal background, which he didn't know about until the interview. Yada, 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 whatever. They obviously fall in love. But it's raunchy. They're falling in love pretty quickly, if I do say so myself. I'm like, bro, like, the 6th chapter, like, they were sexual and whatever in the beginning of the book. Going good, eating some homemade pudding. Fuck yeah, that sounds delicious. What kind of pudding? Like, what flavor? But yeah, once you get to chapter 6, it's basically like word porn. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like, the guy was raunchy and like, whatever. Typical guy. Like, I'm like, alright, whatever. Yeah, I don't really care. But then he starts like talking about what he like wants to do to her and stuff. And I'm just like, were we reading 50 Shades of Grey? I thought we were reading a very innocent Christmas story. I guess I didn't really read the description very well. So there's that. Medlars like figs with some creme fraiche, raisins and honey. Ooh, that sounds fancy as fuck, man. Hello, Chilean hot dog. How are you? Today, well, currently I'm making my green goddess salad. So what that entails is some cucumbers, cabbage. You can do shallots and green onions if you want. I did not. You know what? We're gonna just keep that out because it's fine. So I'm making a gigantic ass fucking salad. This is only a half of a cabbage, guys, too. So that just, if that doesn't say a lot, I don't know what does. All right, I'm gonna kind of toss this a little bit. We're gonna toss it more. Boy, it's so thick. So we're making a green goddess salad for lunches. I like to eat this with chips. I know it sounds crazy, but it just adds a little bit more. You don't really need a lot more crunch, but it does get pretty soft from all of the dressing and sitting in there. And it's better when the dressing does sit. So, oh, hot. I just burnt myself a little bit. That's all right. We also made a cabbage soup because that's the nice thing about cabbage is that it does yield a lot. So we're making a cabbage soup, and which I'm gonna add my chicken back in there. We just did some ground chicken for this, for the protein in there. Nothing too crazy. You can make this completely vegetarian or vegan if you want. I didn't want to. I did want to have a little bit more protein. Ground beef is the most ideal choice, but I had chicken, so we're doing ground chicken. So cabbage soup, and in the oven right now is also our carrot cake baked oats, which are smelling fucking delicious, man. I feel like I'm literally going to be eating cake for breakfast this morning. Is why they clip the wings? What? What do you mean? It's like... Oh, to keep them on the ground. I'm like, what? Oh no, did I like hurt a... Did I like abuse a chicken even more than being butchered? It's like, oh great. People are gonna cancel me for that. Alright. It is very hard to toss this with these, but that's fine. I am just gonna keep that in there like that. Let's make our dressing, which, guys, is the easiest thing in the world to make. Literally so fucking easy. I'm gonna do 1 lemon. Yeah, just 1. And we're gonna do an avocado. Thanks. think everybody knows that meme, or I like to believe that everybody knows that meme. But if you don't know that meme, it's basically a kid just being like, an avocado. Thanks. And that's what he does. And that's what he says. I love that fucking meme, guys. And honestly, anytime I'm doing anything with avocado, that's all I think about. Honestly, I didn't need to do that because it's going into a blender. Wow, I really burnt myself, huh? That's okay. Worse things have happened. I've burnt myself worse than that before. Alright, we need our blender. This is the important step. Get your blender. Oh, that's okay, Jillian. Hey, hot dog. I got you. I know. The corn kid, he's so funny. It's corn. A big honky-dob. It has the juice. It has the juice. Kids say the darndest things, I swear. I think it's just funnier because they're innocent and, like, they haven't been exposed to as much. Kid of the Corn sounds like a 70s horror film. It does kind of, huh? Right? Isn't there Children of the Corn? Isn't that a scary movie? God damn it, I hate this stupid lemon squeezer. It's not big enough for all the lemons I have. Right? Children of the Corn, isn't that a scary movie? Alright. So I'm doing 1 whole lemon, squeezing that bad boy in here. This lemon was not overly juicy. At least not that side. There we go. Okay. I didn't really watch too many scary movies. Like, I mean, I watch them from time to time, especially obviously around Halloween. I don't watch too many scary movies. Alright. God damn it. Of course we got lemon seeds in there. Why would I have not? What I really need to do is I need to start squeezing lemon into a separate bowl. So let me get that in there. Get that cleaned out. Damn fucking lemon seeds. Can't stand lemons, man. I mean, if I had a better lemon squeezer, this wouldn't have happened, but here we are. I don't. I have a dollar store one. Is what it is. No. Okay. Lemon juice back in there. Jeez Louise. That's the future. Yeah. I mean, well, I mean, I usually do. Whew. I usually use my lemon squeezer, but sometimes I feel like it's just easier with your hands most of the time anyway. But I have a shit ton of cuts on my hands all the time. So that would not be fun. Alright, so I'm getting a whole avocado in there. You could do 2 avocados if you really want it to be like super creamy of a dressing. But I'm just doing 1. 1 avocado. Lemon. Okay. Let's kind of clean off some stuff here. So we've got that. We've got that. Okay. Now we need some more sustenance, right? So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some seasonings. We're going to do a little bit of salt, pepper. Where's my nutritional yeast? I think it's back there. We're going to do some nutritional yeast. That's going to add a little bit more protein into this. So these are nutritional yeast flakes, and they have a great amount of fiber and great amount of protein. Hands and a fork. Yeah, that's probably for the better. All right, we don't want too much nutritional yeast, but I'm gonna do like a serving size. A little bit more than a serving size. About 3 tablespoons. So I am from New York, not the city though. I don't live in the city. I'm from northern New York, and cabbage I wouldn't say is too popular. I'm gonna do a little bit of pepper and salt. I just like cabbage. I like just working with vegetables, to be honest with you. We might need a little bit more salt than that. 2 pinches of salt. I'm gonna do a little bit of parsley and oregano. We gotta season our soup too, guys. I haven't seasoned it yet. Take this off. Honestly, I just buy whatever is cheapest at the store, and I make things based off that. Because that's kind of what we have to do. It's way too expensive to live. All right, I'm actually gonna do minced garlic in here. I'm adding a fuck ton of minced garlic. Yeah, I mean, the city has its perks for sure. I'm still like a ways out from the city. We go every once in a while. It's definitely beautiful and it's gigantic. All right, we're gonna season this bad boy here. Just a second. That cooked just a little bit longer first. Okay, we've got avocado, lemon, these, garlic powder. No, we're not doing garlic powder. We did real garlic. We're doing some onion powder. I'm not gonna add any onion. Usually you should use shallots. I'm not gonna do that, but we are gonna use a fuck ton of spinach. I have a little bit of spinach left that I've washed. Chilean hot dog, thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna load this in with spinach. So even though we don't have a ton of stuff in our actual salad, we're loading this bad boy up with healthy fats and stuff, and it's just gonna be a great time. So I'm adding quite a bit of olive oil. Gotta really make it oily. I don't have any jalapenos, or I would add a little bit of jalapenos. I think we've got everything in there that I want to put in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of water just because it's going to help bind everything. So let's plug your ears. I can already tell I'm gonna need more oil. A bit more oil. Okay. All right, I'm turning down the heat of this. We're going to start with the soup. We're gonna start seasoning our soup. Super easy. All we're gonna do is we're gonna do a bit of salt and pepper. Hi, PK. PK is my husband. He had to go into work this morning. I'm glad you made it to work. Perfect. We're loading that thing up with some salt, some pepper. We already did a ton of garlic in there as well, so I'm gonna season it with onion powder. We are gonna add a bit of turmeric for some color. Add a little bit more. Perfect. We're also going to do... Oh, we're gonna do some cumin. Oh, fuck. I'm getting it everywhere. So we're gonna do a little bit more of cumin. Now this has been cooking in vegetable broth with all of our goodies. My goodies. My goodies. Pimento? I don't have any pimento. I don't really use pimento all that often. What kind of foods do you like to cook? Chilean hot dog. Okay, we got that. Where's my cumin? I think back here. There it is. There it is. Alright, we're gonna add a little bit of cumin. Not a ton, just a little bit. I feel like I need to add more. Alright, we're gonna give this a good stir again. You could add a little bit of curry if you want. That would be good. I'm not going to. I am gonna add a little bit of my mushroom spice I have though. Just because I'm trying to use it up a little bit more. And then we're just gonna let that simmer for a little bit longer. I think the nice thing about soup is I'm not gonna be overcooking it. Alright, that looks pretty good. And I'm probably gonna have to use more salt and pepper. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, let that cook down just a little bit more. Okay. Ooh, that sounds delicious. So, are you from Chile then? Chilean hot dog? I'll be right back. I have to go potty. Be right back. We're going to a BRB. I would love to hear. We've met somebody from Russia today and Chile now. I'm assuming you're from Chile. Okay. I got all the animals in here for some reason. Jesus, you'd think I'd have children. Oh, I'm glad you really like the music. So we usually have like hip hop on in the mornings and stuff, but I'm really like trying to do that chill vibe. So we've been really doing chill music. Jazzy, good morning, sweetheart. How are you? Lynn! Can't stay long. That's okay. I get it. A lot of people gotta work. But thank you for coming in and saying hi, Lynn. Kisses to you. Mikofu! Hello, Mikofu. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for the follow. Let me know how you guys are finding me, too, because it does help me figure out where the hell my content is being pushed. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend. Jazzy, how was your night? I haven't seen your reel yet this morning. I saw you sent me a reel, but I haven't watched it yet. Jazzy, you missed it. We were talking about a book I'm reading called Window Shopper. It's a bit ratchet, man. There's like a whole ass sex scene, man. Alright. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to this. Food and drink category? Heck yeah! Do you like to cook, Mikofu? And if you do, what kind of foods do you make? Only one eye open, but I'm awake. That's okay, Jazzy. I feel ya. It's early. It's not even 7 yet. Usually I'm not this far along. I did start earlier than normal today. I started at 5:15-ish. Maybe a little bit later than that for the actual cooking, but you like to cook? What kind of foods do you like to cook? I obviously like to cook. I cook healthier meals. Sometimes, every once in a while, we'll make an unhealthy meal. Like, we'll probably make something unhealthy. We're going to be doing a charity stream, so I'm going to be cooking for that. And I'm thinking about making something unhealthy for that. We'll see. I'm gonna keep that in there. I feel like this is not going to be enough dressing. Reposteria? What is that? Chilean hot dog. I'm not actually too sure. I love learning about new foods. I was saying earlier to our new Russian friend, Valeros. I'm not sure if he's still here. But I love learning different foods from different places because most of the time I cook foods that I don't realize are from like a different part of the world, right? But I really love it because food can tell so much about a culture and it brings people together. Tiramisu, Black Forest cakes. Oh, desserts. Yes. I don't make a lot of desserts. I'm not very good with making desserts. I do make healthy cookies. We usually make chickpea desserts, which I know sounds crazy, but it's very good. I like to try different desserts. We're going to be making a fruit salsa tomorrow on stream. I'm really like looking forward to actually streaming on a fucking Tuesday because man, oh man. I've had to take the last two Tuesdays off and I do not want to take any more Tuesdays off. Work has just been kicking my ears. One day I won't have to work ever again for somebody else but myself. That's my goal. I want to work for myself. I don't mind working. I am a hard worker. And I like to work. I like to stay busy. But I'd rather be doing that for myself instead of a corporation. One day. One day, right? New brownie recipe yesterday. Unfortunately, overbaked it, but still fantastic and gooey. I love a good gooey brownie. You'll have to send me that recipe. I love gooey brownies. It's like science more complex in gastronomia, I think. Oh, interesting. Something easy, but want to make dessert too. Ugh, I love desserts. I love to eat desserts. Not so much make them. We did make, though, this isn't really a dessert, but, oops. We did make baked oats. So these are our carrot cake baked oats is what they're called. They're not really carrot cake, but they do kind of taste like carrot cake. We'll make a little like, I'm going to make a yummy yogurt sauce to put on there for a little extra protein. I really don't think this is enough. Like, I might add the second avocado to this because that's a lot. All right, this is what we're going to do. We are going to add the second avocado that I have. I'm going to add there it is. Okay. I'm like, where the hell is my avocado? So I'm going to do this second avocado we have. I'm really glad that they are ripe because I wasn't sure if they were gonna be. Okay. Get that in there. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. You always do the lunch or sometimes you eat fast food? Yeah. Yeah, really, Shalane? You've never had a donut? I don't really like donuts. Donuts are not my fave. Come on. Come out. There we go. But I do have, I'm guilty of saying I actually had way more fast food the past week than I usually have. Again, stress from work just was easier, more convenient. I am a stress eater too, and my go-to is McDonald's. I wish we didn't have all that shit around here because then I wouldn't be so tempted to eat it all the time. I do love me a good fast food though. I love McDonald's. Oh, good. I'll have to look at it. Some are. So some do have jam and chocolate, but some are just like a plain. I like the plain ones with like strawberry frosted and stuff. So not always do they have, what am I looking for? Oh, more spinach. Not always do they have fillings. It doesn't exist. International fast food franchise or fast foods. So have you never had McDonald's then? McDonald's or any of those kind of places? I love McDonald's. All right, so I'm gonna add a bit more spinach. I also want to add a little bit more lemon, I think. Yeah, let's add some more lemon. Cut this in half. Charlene, good morning, sweetheart. How are you? Hopefully you're having a good Monday so far and had a great weekend. All right, where's my lemon juicer? Here. No, never. Well, my friend, when you come to the States, if you ever come to the States, you got to try McDonald's. I do love me a good McDonald's. I'm not really too picky though. I eat all fast food. Me and PK, we tried this new place called Dave's Chicken. That was really good. They don't spit in the burgers like the M&M videos. No. I mean, maybe if you're mean to them, right? Ooh, a nice cup of hot cocoa. That sounds good. I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil. Alright, my soup is basically done. I'm just gonna turn it on the warming setting for a bit. I thought I saw a kitty cat. Guess not. I don't think these are gonna really work for me, so we're gonna use something else. Alright, this should be good enough. If it's not enough, it's not enough. It's what it is. From every crevice, we gotta get it all. Oh shit. I'm making a mess, guys. Yeah, I promise not everywhere in America is cruel. Despite what some people will think. Not everybody is cruel. Deadfool, how are you, sweetheart? I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you and the fam are doing good. For Christmas, I'm not sure. We usually, like, okay, so we usually have brunch with my in-laws, with my mother-in-law. And I usually make, like, something healthier to bring and whatnot. But we have dinner at his dad's, and sometimes it's pasta that we have at my husband's dad's. So sometimes we have pasta, but for the most, or sometimes we have, like, a really nice, like, steak of some sort. But it just, it kind of depends. Alright, so we're gonna do like half of that and kind of mix that in. You've been busy? Hey, that's okay. It's a busy time of the year. I'm happy you're doing okay though. I'm happy to see your face. Well, not physical face, but I'm really happy to see you. Oh, that's like... What will you eat for Christmas, Chilean hot dog? What do you kind of have in your culture for Christmas? Everybody's different, I feel like. I know like turkey and ham are still really popular for Christmas time, but we have Thanksgiving, so we do that on Thanksgiving. We do a turkey. So I know my family's not going to do turkey again. I like Christmas foods better than Thanksgiving foods. Sometimes it's similar or a lot of the same stuff, but I think there's more pastas and stuff. Roasted lamb. Oh, that is so cool. I love lamb. Oh, fuck. I love lamb. I've only had it a handful of times, but I wish my family would make lamb. My family's kind of basic. They don't really like to make things out of the ordinary, and that's to them out of the ordinary. Like, my family doesn't always accept the healthier foods and stuff I try and make. Oh, yes. Gotta have wine and champagne. Heck yeah. It's definitely, like, a really busy time of the year with cooking and all that stuff. All right, let's see. But yeah, my family is not always the most accepting of the foods I make. The 12 grapes for good luck. Ooh, okay. I see, these are traditions I've never heard of. I find that so fascinating. See, this is why I love to learn about other people's cultures. Oh my god, it's so hard to dig down deep into get to the bottom of this. I almost want to just like use my heckin' hands here. 5 ads! Fuck them ads, bro. Why do they have 5 freaking ads, man? Kinda get this. I remember there was a time on Twitch where you didn't have to watch that many ads. You like saw one ad, baby. Or like it just really wasn't like very often that you would get an ad. Or like you would just watch it at the beginning if you weren't subbed and that was it. Now they got a whole shebang there. Which I guess isn't so bad. Like if you have a lot of people watching or a lot of people, like you can make some good ad revenue, but alright, this is gonna be as good as I'm gonna be able to get it. I'm making a gigantic mess. So that's all we're doing. Okay. Actually, let me just like swish around some water in this. Maybe I get a little bit. Sounds wet. There we go. Alright guys, our green goddess salad is done. Oh, you know what? I probably should have added more salt and pepper than I did, but that's okay. That's a-okay. Alright guys, that's looking good. I'm gonna try this. I do want to try this. Darn it, do I not have chips? I'm gonna have to have PK stop at the store and get me chips. Yeah, there's like no chips in this. Alright, I might be able to get like one. Barely a chip. I eat salad with chips. Oh, these are really stale. Mmm. A lot of lemon, but it's good. This is good. So, like I said, the more that the dressing sits on there, the better it's gonna taste, I promise you. You're fine, Bubby. Alright, this is going right into the fridge. I don't have a top for this one. I wish I did. Alright, this is going in the door. That's going in the fridge. There we go. Like no room at all in my fridge. Alright, guys. Let's move some stuff around. Ooh, fuck. Ooh. That could have been bad. Ow, burning myself again. I love to burn myself this morning, apparently. There we go. That's so cool, though, about the grapes things, Chilean. I have never heard of that, and that sounds awesome. All right, our soup is pretty much done. I'm just gonna let that cool off just a little bit. Let that cool. And then that's gonna go into the fridge. Oh, that's for New Year's Eve. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, guys. So I'm going to kind of clean up a little bit. You can enjoy watching my dog lick the floor because I probably got shit on the floor. While I just clean up a little bit, I need to, I'm going to make a topping for my oats this morning. Just keep that there. What is on that? Okay, well, that stuff needs to dry still, so that's fine. So relax, enjoy the music. I actually really I thought I was going to be really too sleepy for this music, but I'm really enjoying listening to this in the morning time. It's just very relaxing. No thinking about it. I mean, of course, I love my upbeat music in the morning time, but I also like this. And then that way, if people are just want to relax in the morning before they have to go into work or before they go to bed or whatever have you. Who for you is the queen of pop? Like pop music? I mean, I don't really listen to that much pop music, but I do really like, obviously I like Beyonce and stuff, but I'm more like rap. Like, I really like Cardi B. She's not really a pop artist, but in my book, she's the queen of pop. But her or Ariana Grande. I do love me a good Ariana Grande. Do you like Ariana Grande? I know that there's like mixed thoughts about Ariana Grande, but I really think I get it. She kind of steals people's guys. Like, hey, she admits it though. Oh, it's Katy Perry for you? Oh, fuck. I don't mind Katy Perry. I think she's a little overrated in my opinion, but I like some of her songs. Alright, I got water everywhere. Dude, I got so much water on me. That's okay. Alright, let's clean up some of that water. I'm so happy that I painted my cabinets. They're actually a lot easier to clean now that I've painted them. This paint is just really good for that kind of thing. I can't wait to get actually do my floors. Me and PK are putting in new flooring, which desperately is needed. My floors have probably never changed in this house. Well, our carpet did, but not our floors out here. Because we changed the carpet like a year into moving in here. For me, like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to be stepping on somebody else's carpet, you know? You don't know much about rap. Yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot about rap either. I only know, like, the bigger artists as well. I do really like, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, like, female rappers. I like the female rappers because, I don't know, they have an energy about them that I really like. This, like, I don't give a fuck energy. I guess male rappers do too, but, like, I'm not a big fan of Jay-Z. Jay-Z is really not my favorite. Or P. Diddy, like, nah. They're okay. They're just, I wouldn't choose to listen to them. I do like Eminem. I mean, I like Biggie and Tupac, of course. But I love that I can actually get everything done in the morning. Like cooking and cleaning up afterwards with you guys live. To me, that's really important. Because there's so much to do in the kitchen. I feel like a lot of people forget that cooking streams are a lot of work. So that's why I can't always make like these crazy elaborate meals. I would love to. It just doesn't always work out that way. And, you know, I've heard so much like, yo, you're so crazy. How do you do it like in the morning? Honestly, it's hard. It's hard to get up and cook and before work, and because I still have to work after this, but honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything, because otherwise I feel like I would eat a lot more unhealthy. The raps are not violence anymore. I remember the 90s, they used to kill each other. Yeah, I mean, I think they still do. So I don't really like that type of lifestyle. I don't think really so much in women's rap do they do that. I mean, I feel like they might, but I really don't know the ins and outs too much about music. I like to listen to music. I like to listen to new music too, but I don't always know who I'm listening to when I'm listening to new music. I just like to listen to it. I listen to a lot of 90s, because obviously that was my era. But I like to listen to new stuff because I don't want to be one of those people that's just stuck in one era. I feel like that happens to a lot of people. Like, you know, people who only listen to 80s music or only listen to like 70s. It's like, I like that music. I've listened to that music too. And I obviously listen to the 90s, but I like to also listen to new music, new artists, stuff like that. Okay. That one I don't want to clean because it's got soup in it. Ooh, a toasted tortilla? You have a wonderful day, Chilean hot dog. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for talking and chatting with me. I had fun chatting with you. Thank you for being here. Anytime you want to come in, we're here every Monday morning, Tuesday evenings, and Sunday mornings. We do crafts. Have a great rest of your day, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Bye-bye. I think maybe we'll do our, I'm trying to think out loud, but like basically I really want to get a charity stream done so that we can give to our local shelter here in one of my hometowns. That's the goal. So I do want to do that. I kind of want it to be a cooking stream, but I don't know. Okay, perfect. A lot has been cleaned, so that's good. I'm not going to worry about that soup until later because I'm going to bring it outside. It looks like it might actually get sunny today. We'll see. It's still really cloudy out. It was really cloudy out yesterday, like nothing. You know what, let's move this into a different spot. It rained all day, like it barely was sunny. So of course now it's going to be sunny on the weekdays when I have to work, but that's okay. That's the one thing, is I don't mind when it rains when I'm working, because obviously I have to be inside for work anyway. It's a lot. Woo wee, what a good facial, guys. Perfect, I'm glad that fit. Wasn't sure if it was going to. Okay. This is our cabbage soup. And the nice thing about this is that I can just add more salt and pepper to it with each bowl. That's the nice thing about soups. So if like you have somebody who really is like trying to lower their salt intake or whatever have you. Okay, I guess not. You can just add it to your own bowl. All right, very good. Let that cool a little bit on the counter. Perfect, 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 perfect. So this will be a couple of nights' dinners. That's what I also really like about cabbage is it's just like, I'm going to eat cabbage all week. And I'm not going to be mad about it. All right, we got our oats. We got this. I'm just going to set this aside here. Let's add a yogurt sauce to the top of this. Where's my yogurt? Do I have one that's open already? I don't think so. Move some shit around, man. Is this one already open? Yeah. It is. Okay. Let me grab one of these bowls again. Beep beep. Okay. I really need all this shit open. Alright, so for our yogurt sauce, it's gonna be super easy. We're gonna put obviously yogurt. I'm gonna do some yogurt, a bit of maple syrup. Hi, Penny. I knew I saw a kitty. Okay. She's very skittish, so she doesn't like when I make noises like I did on the bowl. Okay, nice and peaceful. Love this music, man. Okay. All right, we need to add a little bit of maple syrup to this. Hi, Pen. What you doing, baby? What you doing? I need to get more maple syrup. Not a lot, just a little bit to sweeten that up. I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla. Just a splash. Kind of give that a little bit more of a taste. Perfect. Now you could really do any type of flavoring you want. And make this sauce. So this is nice because it's a little extra protein. We're going to kind of stir it up. We don't want it to be too liquidy. We also don't want it to be super thick. So we want this like nice creamy consistency. Kind of like a cream cheese frosting. Now you could add just a little bit of cream cheese if you want. I'm doing this for like the protein aspect, so that's good. It is a little warm. It is going to melt on there if I put it on there now. I'm going to, just because I really don't mind. This would be really good with some melted cream cheese in there. This is still going to be really good. We just want to spread it out nice and thin. Nothing too crazy. And it's literally like having breakfast for dessert. I'm here for it. Perfect. Hi, Penny. Good. And that's just going to add a little bit of sweetness for the top. Kind of give a little bit more of a texture. Watermelon! Hello! I love the name. Welcome on in, my friend. My name is Kaychick. I'm a healthy food streamer primarily, but we do crafts on Sundays too. Welcome on in. Let me know how you found us. How are you doing, my friend? I'm just doing some dishes. Alright, guys. This is probably all she's gonna write today. I'm gonna relax a little bit before work. Relax a bit before work. Chill out. Let's see here. I love those emotes. They're so stinking cute. So guys, today, you can't really tell, but we made carrot cake baked oats for breakfast. Yeah, Bug Kitten. Sometimes it feels crazy. I know, but you just woke up at 4:30 a.m. and clicked food and drink and wanted to see who was on. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in. But yeah, so we made carrot cake baked oats. This shit is so good. We made a cabbage soup. We also made a green goddess salad. So very easy things this morning to make. I'm actually going to put this stuff away. And I'm putting it away without the lids on. I know that seems crazy, but it's so that it can cool it down faster and you don't get bad bacteria growing in your food. You don't want that. Food safety, guys. Food safety. So we'll put the lids on there in the middle of the day. Yeah, I started around 5:30. So a couple hours ago. We usually stream until 8. But surprisingly enough, we didn't need to do that. We got all our dishes done. Well, majority of them. We're feeling the vibes. Feeling it. Medic. Where are you from, Walter Mellon? Are you from the West Coast? You said it's 4:30. 7:30 here, so I'm assuming you're in that West Coast phase. But yeah. You know what? I like being able to have this time to relax on a Monday. I might even clean a little bit. Just a little bit. I like to clean before work because then I'm not doing it on the weekends. Like, you already have to do this yucky work thing, you know? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm from New York, not the city. It sucks because, like, you could say, like, you're from Ohio or you're from Michigan or whatever, and people don't really think of a city. But when you say you're from New York, people just automatically think you're from New York City because there's millions and millions of people in New York City, so it's completely understandable. There's also millions of other people up and around in other places of New York, so I don't live in the city. I've never lived in the city, and I've only gone to the city a handful of times despite being in New York, you know. You live in LA? Heck yeah. I used to live in Tahoe for a little bit. I lived in Tahoe for only a very short period of time. It was a seasonal job that I worked. Uh, yeah, exactly. I'm true upstate though. I really don't like this is going to sound so funny. Like honestly it doesn't hit that deep, but I don't like when people are like, I'm from upstate New York and they're from Western New York, because I'm like, just say you're from Western New York. Like, you are all the way in Buffalo and you're saying you're upstate New York. You're Western New York, okay? Upstate New York is Canada, essentially. That's where we are. Yes, Tahoe was so beautiful. I miss it truly, but honestly, their falls don't compare to New York fall. And their winters get really rough. Like we get it rough here too. Like I live in the mountains, so we see winter snow and bad storms, but I think Tahoe gets a lot more storms than we do. A lot more snow, I should say. I shouldn't say storms, snow. We get a lot of ice here, but they get a lot of snow, which is great if you're a skier or a snowboarder. Um, I worked for Stanford when I worked out there. Um, and yeah, I do miss it. I made a lot of good friends that I'm still talked to this day. Obviously, I've met so many more people from all over the world from streaming than I have, but that is where I met most of my people that didn't live in just New York. Because before I worked in California, I really didn't know that many more people that didn't live in New York except for family. So. You miss autumn. I haven't been to upstate New York, but I grew up in Michigan. Oh, you did. We have so many Michigan friends. They're all not here. They are working today and stuff, so they don't really come into my morning streams. But I also stream Tuesday evening at 5 Eastern Standard Time. So for you, what's that? That's 3, 5, 2, right? 4, 3, yeah, 2. Apple picking, yeah, I do love to apple pick. I love apple picking, but California has its own perks too. I'm sure LA is super busy. I don't know what brought you to California. But yeah, I mean, California is definitely a good state, but I love New York. I don't think I would really venture out of New York for state-wise. If I'm going to move out of the country. 2 p.m. So yes, so tomorrow, 2 p.m., that's when I'll be cooking. I've had to cancel the past few Tuesdays, so I'm really hoping I don't have to cancel again tomorrow. Work's been kicking my ass. But it's nice because Sundays and Mondays, this is before I've started work, so I haven't yet walked into the chaos that it will be stirring when I get there. Yeah. Oh, yes. California has amazing food. I mean, I'm very thankful. I feel like we have quite a few great food places here in New York too, but the Mexican food does not compare. I remember my parents also lived in California for a little bit, unrelated to why I was out there. It was actually well after, we didn't know. And when I visited them, we did go into Southern California and we had a lot of good Mexican food, and nothing has compared since. I do miss it. I would love to visit Texas. I would like to try food from Texas. I really haven't ventured out too far. I mean, I've been to Florida. I've been to the Carolinas. Jersey. Who the fuck wants to go to Jersey? But yeah, I would like to travel more. It's hard when you have pets. And I don't want to leave my pets. You like Austin? You live in LA for work. That makes sense. Yes, I agree. That's the nice thing also about California is there's so much fresh produce. It's insane. And it's cheap. Like you can get avocados for cheap. You can get lemons for cheap. Those are all things that are pretty expensive here, you know what I mean? Yeah, I see. I'm not a huge barbecue fan, but I would try it because it's Texas. You kind of have to. All right, guys, we are actually going to go on the ending screen because I do want to sit down for a little bit before work. Um, thank you guys so much for being here. Let's see if there's anybody on. I know there's people on because I keep getting notifications. My notifications are kind of working now. I don't want to say they're fully working because I still don't get everybody. but let's go say hi. Let's go say hi to Thrall. Thank you for being here, guys, today. I know it was a chill stream. We didn't have that many people on today, but it's Monday morning. I'm glad you guys hung out. I'm so glad we met quite a few people from all over today. I'm gonna go lay down, actually. No, I'm gonna take a shower. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm so glad we were able to meet. Super cozy stream. Oh, I'm so glad. Usually we get a little ratchet, so be prepared for some ratchet streams too. Make sure you eat something healthy today. Maybe a fruit, vegetable, a little bit of both. Get your water in. Take